Hey guys, it's me, Johnny Crips 2000. Welcome back to my Pacific High story mode playthrough of Project Justice. So, here we go with Shoma. We've seen Shoma before. As we found out, if you saw my Gorin High playthrough, we know from that story mode why Shoma is going around randomly beating people up. He's basically under the control of Momo, whom we'll fight after we finish Shoma off. But you know, if you play any of the other story modes and you haven't played his story, or I guess not his, but Gorin High story mode, you won't know what the heck's going on. So, according to the Pacific High / I guess Taiyo High collabo, I guess if you want to call it, these guys don't know exactly why Shoma is, you know, wanting to pick a fight. And you know, let's be honest, Shoma does kind of just come out of nowhere and start picking fights with these guys. So, you know, whatever. Fine, Shoma, you want to fight? Then let's fight. And I chose to go with Tiffany because, you know, I don't think we've seen enough of Tiffany. And let's just say I think she kind of has her own fan base. I don't have any clue why, but whatever. So anyway, now we're fighting Momo as Ran. And I guess I could talk about now... yeah, let's talk about Tiffany a little bit more. Her movesets, she's a little bit of a mixed bag, in my opinion. I like using her sometimes when I know that I can probably beat the person. Just because Tiffany's a little bit weird in that she has her normal, like, fireball move, you know, quarter circle forward punch move is so short range. She'll do, like, this punch move, I guess. You saw me use it a couple times. But it's so short range that it's not really a, you know, I don't like using it. But everything else is pretty good with her. She has a good amount of fast moves, especially that one where she jumps up in the air and she does that drill kick thing, a la Cammy. Kind of ironic that both of them are blonde, but whatever. You're so weak-minded. That little girl ran away. She must have some connection with the mastermind behind this chaos. She had some evil reason. Oh, what was I thinking? Why? She looks so... Wake up already! Listen, think about how many people you've hurt by trusting that evil girl. Told you, man. And now we're on to episode 5, which is always the mountain area. I never knew there was a stone quarrying field near Justice High. Don't let our location confuse you. We've got to stay alert. He must be close. Welcome. This is the final act. Now it's time for all of you to die. I never imagined that our plan would allow you to strengthen your union. I must remember that for future reference. Batsu? No, you're the fake. If you were a true man, tell me who you really are. Hehehe. Yes, you deserve to know the truth. Shwing! I'm Kuro Kirishima, and we are the Dark Side Student Congress. Best line right here. The Dark Side Student Congress. Wow, that is such a lame name for a gang. My thoughts exactly. Never mind about that. He is an assassin hired to eliminate the Imawano family. Disguised as a Batsu, he caused a scuffle at the athletic competition and has been destroying relationships between the schools, whatever. But you forgot a few things. Hio Imawano failed to rule the country of Japan. He was weak, but I am strong. I will succeed where he has failed. Then I'll destroy the Imawano family and take revenge against everyone who has underestimated me. Why do all the crazy and insane people go to school at Justice High? You must be punished. Such great lines here. No one is going to give you what you want. You're simply lost in your selfish dreams. I saw you at Taiyo High School. Or Taiyo High, rather. You caused a lot of trouble by disguising yourself as Batsu. And you destroyed our trust and friendship. I'll never forgive you. Shut up, loser. Hio Imawano and Justice Hive have already fallen into my arms. You should follow them and surrender to me. So here we go against Kuro. And I'm choosing Chairperson, Roy, and Bowman. Like I said, I've gotten to the point where I actually like Chairperson. So, you know, I'm starting to choose her a little bit more. And I absolutely love her super, which we saw in the first part. And here we go. Epic duel with Kuro. I'm gonna beat you so hard, dude. You are the vein of my existence, and I will beat you down so freaking... And I messed up. Yeah, so, So here's the thing. I actually lost in this round. I'm not even gonna lie. I got owned, and through the power of editing, I managed to erase that. And had I not shown you guys that, you would have never known that I've lost. But I am a honest LPer, and I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that I'm perfect. Of course I'm not perfect. I lose every now and then, and this time Kuro just got the better of me. Funny thing is that as I mentioned before, that this is actually the second time that I've recorded this footage, just because I had I've been having a lot of trouble with my recording software, and my computer just doesn't. Yeah, just had problems, and boom. There we go. Shut up, Kuro. Sit down. I am chairperson, and I am total win. But yeah, the first time I recorded this footage of Pacific High, I actually lost again. This time I ended up losing to Shoma, but I don't know why. The first time that this happened. But anyway, we beat Kuro. Now we're facing Eureka. Eureka I haven't really talked about much, even though we've seen her plenty of times. And the reason why I am, I guess, I am refraining from talking much about Eureka is that she has her own storyline, and it's a rather interesting one. And so I'm not going to talk about her until we get to her, I guess, her bit of story and her group, which is going to be the Seiyun High playthrough that I do. So yeah, look out for that. If you want to know about Eureka, then you just have to wait. And I managed to do a party up technique, and I mentioned before that I didn't know if there were more party up techniques than just the super combo one and the one where you roll up into a ball, but as I found out here, yes, there's actually more party up techniques. The only thing is that I barely ever get the chance to pull them off, so you understand. Super, this is what we call a scoop. I've got a great shot, thank you. Why? My plan was perfect. How could I lose to you? You've left me no choice but to use the power of Hio Imawano. Hey, wait! Hio, now it is your time. Go! Punish those idiots who have opposed me. I won't. I will not be a puppet in your lame little scheme anymore. What? You, how did you release yourself from my control? Heh, you don't have a clue, do you? Fool, I've never been affected by your pathetic mind control. I was trying to judge if you are worthy of your ambition, but I don't think it's necessary anymore. How dare you, Hio? It was foolish for me to try to use you, and now I shall fix that mistake. No matter what it takes. And cling! Epic duel. Gah! Like we haven't seen this before. And now we're on to the final episode at Justice High School. Was that a scream? It came from this way. This is Justice High. I remember what we did here a year ago. But why is it so quiet? I feel as if no one is around. What? This is terrible. How could anyone do this? I can sense an incredibly evil energy. It's here. It's different from Hio Imawano, but I can't get a fix on it. And of course, we've seen this plenty of times before, so I really don't need to explain what's going on here, right? I love that shot of him with his red coming out of his eyes. Very Cyclops, very X-Men. What is that? Hey, freaky boy. Hio, what's the matter with you? Look at that sword. Something seems to be gushing out of it. It could be the source of all the evil energy. Do you have any ideas what it is? I have no idea. I only know that Hio won't allow us to leave anymore. It would be disastrous if that evil energy is unleashed upon the world. We must bring this possessed man back to his true self. Look at the size of his hands, man. And for this one, I chose to go with Bowman, Rand, and Tiffany, just because, well, one, I chose Bowman because I really haven't used him since the first fight. So I wanted to show him off one more time. Rand because, well, I love Rand. And Tiffany just because, why not? I really won't be able to use her anytime soon, so, why not? So, of course, now we're fighting Demon Hio. we've seen this fight plenty of times before. I don't think I need to explain anymore about what Demon Hio is capable of. I guess the only thing that I have to make commentary for is that fighting this guy with Bowman is a real pain, because Bowman is rather, he's a bit slow. His punches aren't that quick. He's, you know, he's powerful. He has some nice moves, but especially his quarter circle forward punch move leaves him open, because he'll just start swinging his arms, and you know, obviously with Demon Hio, he'll attack you pretty quickly. So if you don't know, if you don't attack him fast enough, he'll just, you know, he'll just pretty much own you. And I try to use Bowman's finishing maneuvers. I was like, you know, bent on like finishing this guy off with a super, but you know what? Whatever. German suplex, win. Next victim. And I just went ahead and used Ran instead of Tiffany, because you know what? I love Ran more than Tiffany. You know, I love me some cheerleaders dressed up in very skimpy outfits with boxing gloves, but Ran is just a more interesting character, I think. I'm pretty sure some of you may think differently, but whatever. It's my playthrough, not yours, mine. So anyway, I had a bit of trouble here at the beginning. I just couldn't get a hold of this guy. He's so cheap too, and but you guys will see in a minute what happens. I actually like the way this turned out, despite what's going on right now. Just watch, just watch. Okay, German suplex, alright. About to beat him. I'm about to beat him. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now I'm in trouble. Okay, okay. And I lost. No. Yeah, I lost with Rand, one of my favorite characters. But you know what? I said, screw that. Demon Hero, here we go. No more playing around. I'm not going to be fancy and try to show off for my viewers, for my Let's Play. Screw that. You done ruined your chance. Now I'm coming to get you. And this has actually turned out to be one of my best runs at Demon Hero. And I'm so glad that I actually caught it on, like, got the footage of it. Because look at this, I am just owning this guy. And sure, yeah, I am kind of spamming her picture taking technique. I really don't know what it's called. But you know what, whatever. And I finish it off with a team up technique. Look at that. Look at that. Ultimate muscle. Boss. You don't mess with Ran. Because she's awesome. And she has a microphone. And it's not plugged in. Alright. So anyway, guys, that was Pacific High School. This screen, of course, is the same thing. If you haven't noticed by now, there are no alternate routes. So this is it. I don't need to show you any extra footage or anything like that. That's the great thing about Pacific High, is that you don't have to, you know, there's no place where you can choose one or the other. This is it. This is the whole playthrough for Pacific High, and I love it because it's a two-part video. And it's great. So here we go. This for real. I'm not going to hold back, alright? Of course. Roy, Bowman. Hiya! Or wham! It's time for me to return home, Bowman. You're the only one I can trust in looking after our Pacific High. I understand. I'll do my best so you don't have to worry about us in the future. Hehe. Don't worry, Roy. Bowman will do a fine job. When a person is in trouble, they should always have friends when they can go to... I've learned that it is important for us to help each other no matter where they are from. If you think about it, it's very obvious, but sometimes our useless vanity and pride get in the way. Well said, friend. If we change, the rest of the world should be able to change as well. Exactly. Let's prove that our friendship can cross any boundary. Tell Batsu that they won't be able to win in next year's Thai Pacific event unless he beats me. I will. Just remember to be careful what you wish for. The headline would be Roy Bromwell takes on the world. I bet I can make that one an extra. Goodbye, Roy Tiffany. I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. And that is it, guys. That is the Pacific High playthrough. So that's it for this part. Look forward to my next playthrough. It will be Ghetto High School. See you guys then.